Hey guys, how you doing? I thought I'd give you a prophetic update. More stuff happening. We're heading toward. We're in August, but we're heading toward September, which is the important month prophetically. A lot of stuff happening. Prophesied from one of the prophets, 10 sheep's talking about the angelic realm of what's happening, and not just the angelic realm, but the big angels, the archangels and stuff. So it's like a clash of the titans, the fights and stuff. So we're it September, and our job is to pray, really pray. I just want to share the importance of that because the September, as I mentioned, Rosh Hashanah happening, Feast Trumpet, but also behind the scenes. I mean, I know they're probably not sharing this stuff, but we may have another lockdown thing. And I just heard overseas in China and Taiwan, situations happening right now, which cause some delays in shipments and stuff like that because of what's going on there. So that's a reality that's happening. We knew what was going to happen, and something's happening there. So there's some excise or whatever. They're calling it exercise, but what I heard is not. So anyways, that's happening. Strict relations regarding lockdowns and masks and all that stuff. I know Hollywood is putting all that. There was an article on that, Line Gates, saying about that as well. So that is beefing up regarding that, but also the side notes of the weather situations happening and all that. So it's a lot of stuff happening. And supposedly, I guess Thursday, they're saying that Trump will be arrested. We'll see how many times we heard that, but according to whatever they say that. So before I talked about the 10 days of darkness or whatever, or 20 days of darkness or 3 days of darkness, I don't know. It seems it's more a reality of the 10 or 20. But anyways, that may be coming very soon, if maybe in September or late September or even October, because they're already talking about the lockdowns and stuff like that. So that's why we need to really pray, because God could turn this all this around, but we really need to pray regarding that. So I encourage you guys to pray. That's why I have that 24/7 prayer, special prayer going on right now, to join in regarding that, to soak into that. It's very important hour right now, as we hit toward the month of September very shortly, in maybe about a week or so. So it's very important regarding that. So prophetically, you already heard what Team Sheets has talked about with the angels, angelic, and how important it is. And vision of a tsunami, but the wave of God happening and all this stuff. So it's not something to sit back on, but it's our part to pray, to participate on the prayer part. I know it's hard regarding everything. Everybody's tired. Everybody's whatever. There's many things happening, and people are just overwhelmed or don't want to hear or whatever. But that's how it is. What's happening? I don't know the timeline about the rapture or whatever, how this happened. Maybe the rapture will happen, and I mean that's what some of the people believe in, like the Calvary people people I've known, that believing that the Feast of Trumpet, rapture will happen, and then the Antichrist will come and issue what's going on, and after that, all these things happening. So that's what a lot of people believing. As I mentioned before, that I believe that we're already there. I don't know how it fits in with all this rapture stuff, but we're already there. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I just keep an open book regarding this, and we'll see what happens, what plays. But I like to keep it open because I don't really know. Nobody really knows, right? So anyways, but you can look at the signs. You can tell things are happening. So the newest news I mentioned, it was about the Fox thing. The Fox, they took a picture of the Fox at the Temple Mount, whatever, signs of the prophecy coming to pass, they say. A lot of Jewish scholars are saying that, rabbis are saying that, because it ushers in the third temple. And the third temple has a lot to do with the Revelations 13 of the Antichrist sacrifice, all that stuff. You read about the thing. But, they have the red heifer already, so it's already on plan. It's already happening. I think it's just more confirmation of things happening. So a lot of things are beefing up. You can just look and see things are beefing up. You don't even have to turn on the news. You can tell. But prophetically is happening. A lot of prophetic people are mentioning and believing and saying these things are coming about. Now, that's why I think this September thing is important. Even Team Sheets has mentioned that we really need to pray, because if we don't, we'll lose. He stressed that because of the battle situation. And, if it comes to plan, then you'll know these things are going to come, because these things are coming toward our doors behind the scenes, and they're coming pretty fast. So it could be looking as a dark winter, but it could be a good winter, right? Depending. So that's why we really need to pray. Definitely need to get our hearts right. Know what God is saying. Don't look at the distractions in the world and all the garbage, what people are saying, but hear what God is saying, because that's really important. That's where it comes to play. All this other stuff is distractions of people, movies and all this stuff. Even churches, prophetically, people don't want to hear about it, what's going on. They're just putting their head under the sand. But, it's good to be praying and knowing the signs of what's going on, because God did tell us about the signs of things that are happening. So prophetically, I'm just sharing you with what I'm seeing, what's happening around me. I just mentioned again, the situation with China and Taiwan is beefing up. That is happening. That's just a reality. That's happening behind the scenes, if you like it or not. This another lockdown is coming, and that's a reality that's talking about, and that's kind of happening. And we'll see. September, spiritually, that's a interesting part too, because one thing that Tim Sheeps is saying is that this is something that's not going to be stopped. This is like, it's going to happen. It's got to happen. So that's the God thing. So, but when I look at all this stuff, I look at is God is prevailing. God will have the final say regarding that. And I look at God will leave the 99 for the one. That's what he says. So as long as we're faithful and pursuing him, then God will see. Just have your eyes focused on him and what he's doing, because that's where it comes down to. Amen. So that's all I want to say. Look and see what's going on. And God bless you guys.